Well, the countdown to loss of sleep is on. That's when we turn the clocks ahead 1 hour, and it's early Sunday morning. It's not just lack of sleep you'll have to deal with. Now, I'll be spared from this. It's you two, that would be Clyde, who has to worry about your kids, who may go a little bit crazy with this time change.
Kids will be kids. And at the Kids Are Kids Child Care Center in Cleveland, these kids are as kooky as ever, playing an afternoon game. Funny thing is, the center's owner says even with kids as energetic as these, you see a different energy this time of year.
From winter to spring, there's a lot of change. Kids are more frisky, or they're more laid back, and they're touchy-feely for some apparent reason. We haven't figured out why. The kids just like to touch.
It's not a specific change due to daylight savings time, but psychiatrist Janet Lee Kemp says the 1 hour time difference does affect kids more than you might think.
For most of us, we kind of say, oh man, we lost an hour. But there's a subset of kids and teenagers and young adults and adults that are very sensitive to environmental cues. For example, the extra hour can be very detrimental for them sometimes. They can get more activated, more anxious, especially for my anxious, rigid ones, my autistic spectrum kids who need to have things structured and routine.
And that touchy-feely behavior Taylor described, well, Dr. Kemp says that could be a result of frustration.
They're still in the midst of developing their verbal abilities, so they're going to express it more physically.
We just talk to the kids about touching each other and why it's important not to touch. And we just talk more to the parents about what they can do about helping their kids with the change in season.
And there's also something you can do to help your kids with the change in time, which, oh yeah, will happen 2 a.m. this Sunday.
How happy they are then. Experts say start now. Send your child to bed 15 minutes early tonight. Another 15 minutes earlier tomorrow night, and then perhaps it won't be as hard to catch up on that lost hour.